Good day guys! So in line with the recent update giving each class one new Glittering Star Rune, let's talk about Gunslinger's Fire Rain skill. So from the description, this skill deals physical damage in a certain AoE for 2 seconds. Before the arrival of the Glittering Star Rune, the skill was mainly used for removing ground-based magic effects. So let's check what ground-based skills are usually countered by this spell. So first off guys, let's try Chronomancer's Earth Field. As you can see, it's dispellable. Now let's try to cast Fire Rain first and let the Chronomancer cast Earth Field. It's also dispellable. Now let's try Space Field. Sadly, it's not dispellable. And last, let's try Time Field. It's also not dispellable. Now let's move on to Stellar Hunter's Dark Matter Trap. It's easily dispellable. Now let's try another trap, Star Searching Trap. So as you can see, it's easily dispellable. So this goes for all the mines and traps of the Stellar Hunter. Now let's check with the ninja's Universal Nature skill. So for our example, we'll be using the Water Magic Array and the Earth Magic Array. So as you can see, the Universal Nature skill is easily dispellable. Now let's test Doram's ground effect skills. So for Sharkfellow, it dispels it. Next up, No Entry skill, it also dispels it. Next up is Tornado Storm, it does not dispel it. For the last one, we have Clear Sky Whirlpool, which gets dispelled too. In order for our Fire Rain spell to dispel the enemy's ground effect skill, you must target the center of your Fire Rain spell within the AoE of the enemy's ground effect spell. So as you can see, if I target it outside the circle, it does not dispel it. But if I target the center of my skill within the circle of the AoE, it dispels it. A big advantage of Fire Rain is that it doesn't dispel ground effect spells of your allies, as is usually the case with spells like Crazy Weed, Earth Drive, Ninja Fields, and Earth Field. This unique feature will be crucial during War of Imperium and War of Crystals. Now let's move on to the strength of the skill after the Glittering Star Rune was released. Since it was used mostly to dispel ground effect skills before, let us now check how viable this skill is for doing damage and at the same time removing buffs from enemies. So as you can see, we can increase Fire Rain damage by up to 50%. We can also have 30 to 100% chance of removing 3 buffs from enemies. And if you're fortunate enough to unlock the third line, you can get a 100% increase in the duration, which will also translate to a lot more damage. In relation to my previous video regarding the pistol PvP build, in order to make room for Doomsday Fire Rain Star Rune, you can forego the Cheating Technique rune, as this is the least essential. Now let's take a look at the buff removal effect of the skill. It will remove buffs already casted and will continuously remove buffs per tick. Now let's check the reliability of Fire Rain as a DPS spell. Let's compare it with Carnage Capiora. So from our test, we can see that Carnage Capiora kills the target within its duration. Now let's test it with Fire Rain. So we can see that Fire Rain can also deal a lot of damage, about 70 to 80% of our main DPS skill, making it very reliable. So that's about it, guys. I hope this skill breakdown has helped you in one way or the other. If you have any comments, ideas, or topics you want discussed, comment it down below. Please do like, share, and subscribe, as this helps motivate me to make more related videos. I will be uploading more skill breakdowns in the near future, so stay tuned. Thank you.